Kia ora e homa, my name is Neen. I call myself the Joy Ninja because I'm just trying to create a sense of abundance with my small income, and that involves cash stuffing if you are new here. If you're not, thank you for coming back and spending this time with me as I do my weekly budget. I pre-plan it over here. These are each of the envelopes that I've got going. So we're going to get started in just a tick, but as I was preparing to do this, I got a knock on the door and I got a courier delivered this envelope. I'm shaking. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it really touched me what was written inside, and really encouraged me in doing this. If you know me in real life, am not really the person to be out there. So why am I doing this channel? Because I just could not make money work for me in my 20s and 30s. I just really struggled with getting a balance. I had credit card debt, I had store card debt, and it just seemed like every time my pay would come into my account, most of it would go back out again. Or I'd be rich for like 3 days or 4 days and then just struggling for the rest of the time. And I was like, how do people save? All the financial advice I could find online was more geared towards people who wanted to use buying property as a tool, a vehicle to becoming wealthy. It was all like based on how to be rich. And I really struggled with like getting to square one, which was like just how to manage on the money that I had, how to save a little bit for a rainy day, how to feel like I could participate with my friends and fun stuff that was coming up. I could never like have savings to be able to go at the drop of a hat and book for a concert, for example. I'd have to put it on my credit card and then I'd find I'd be paying that off, forever. Anyway, thank you, Rachel, for this card. You made me feel a little bit teary and really reflect on the 3 years I've been doing this now, and how far I've come and how much just doing this channel, it has grown me as a person and my confidence. So you don't know it, but you give me a lot more. I feel like I've got the good end of the deal. And in this card, Rachel gave me a gift which is just outrageously generous. And I am, as she suggested, it's a $100 card for Pack and Save. I'm going to save this for Christmas. That will be so amazing to go before we go on our camping trip, to go and stock up. So we've got a week's worth of shopping there. Anyway, as I'm saying, I'm like, I'm so shaky. I really struggle with not feeling like I deserve stuff like that. Anyway, let's get on. I did a lot of spending. I cleared out a lot of my binder. We'll get to that. But we always start with the wallet dividers. So this week the food is getting 180 in there. And I don't actually have the kids here with me. They are staying with their dad at the moment. Petrol is going to get 40 and fun money is going to get 30. So I am stuffing my wallet as normal. When they're not here, it gives me a little bit of a like staycation vibe as a solo parent. Being able to, sleep in a little bit, take rest, catch up on my reading, catch up with friends that are also busy with children during during the term. It's been good and reviving, but I miss my kids. I want them back. Anyway, I mentioned I did a lot of chores last week. Household I'm going to give 22. So it has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. It's a good amount, but yeah, I am saving up for gardening, landscaping kind of stuff. And really this is the best time to be sowing grass seeds. So I'll see look into it and see how much topsoil I can get for that. I know sometimes you can get it free, but it's just always the way that it's never available for free when I need it. And when I've got the use of a trailer. Beauty, I cleared out. I bought a mascara. Whoa, that was $30, so yeah. Wellbeing, I bought vitamins for the kids. And I bought antihistamines. So 10 is going into wellbeing. I also used my personal spending money and cleared out the miscellaneous account. Because those three things combined were like $80. Clothing, we'll get 10 too. So now we're up to 50. So we can do that. Hobbies, that's empty. I went and bought some beading supplies. So bye-bye to the hobbies money. We're back to 10. And family fun is also going to get 10. I think what I'll do here is swap that out for 20s. 10, 20, 30, 40. Because that might help with the rest of the cash stuffing. Get rid of the bigger notes. Right, 90 in family fun. We are definitely going to go to the pool. Because the weather's so nice. I think we might try and do like take the bus into town and go do the art gallery and have a nice lunch and walk around. I also need to check with the library and see if there's any free kids activities to do. Gifts has got 25. Giving will be 25 as well. I'm going to skip those, and I'm skipping miscellaneous. Now the buffer, I went and spent that's grocery buffer. I'm basically taking $20 out of my groceries budget. 20. Actually, let's make it 30. Just to put aside so I can do some bulk buying. Oh, that's the other thing. I found a place that sold frozen dog food, raw dog food. So 30 in there is a good start. And that price per kilo is way better than the supermarket. So it makes sense to save a bit of money there. And yeah, go and bulk buy. Now, I'm not doing too much in my sinking funds binder today. Because it's the end of the month, I'm just going to round out a few envelopes. Health, I'm going to put 5 into, but let's put 10. Take back the 5. That just reminded me, thank you Total Uni Girl for speaking up on my savings video. She noticed I hadn't put $5 into one of my savings binders. I just yacked and forgot, so I'm going to fix that right after I've videoed this. I'll video my savings. Anyway, health fund has 120, 40, 60. And I am on the struggle bus with some frozen shoulder stuff, but that is because the kids are away and I have more time to myself. I'm doing more of my hobbies, which involve one of my favourite hobbies is sewing. So I have been on the floor cutting things out, and I think that's what's, yeah, stuffed my shoulder a bit. So I'll rest it, and I'm on codeine, which I don't love taking, but, you know, it's effective. Cars. I'm going to put 15 in here. 10, 20, 30. 40, 50, but let's make that 20, 40, 50. Great. Whoopsies, don't give it too much. Right. And I'm not colouring this tracker in because I got it wrong last time. Each of those is 25. So the tracker now matches what's in there. $50. Text, not getting anything, but subscriptions I'm going to give 5 to. Okay, I'll put in 10. No. I keep trying to give myself too much money. That's not helpful. I'm always in abject fear that I'm going to get things wrong. Because I'm so nervous. Like, it's really easy to do it when you're not being, you know, recording yourself. Anyway, that's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. I have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, woohoo, in subscriptions. Now these envelopes are getting up a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I usually put my phone on silent, but that was my mum. Anyway, I think we're done here. Let's go into celebrations. Oh, we'll put aside the $15 for the big girl. Even though she's not here, I just put it in her room and she can have it when she gets back. I really need to scrub off. You know what? I'm not going to fill in the tracker. I need to clean it off and start again. But birthdays, I'm going to whack $30 in there. 10, 20, 30. So we have 50, 100, 120, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. And that does my October birthdays, and also big girls is towards the end of the year. So we're starting to save for that. Part of her present is she and I are going away after her exams are finished. No, I'm not putting anything in the rest. Okay, so that's that. So that's part of her present, but she also wants new headphones. So we'll see, Right, and here I'm going to skip myself and put $10 into big girls. So we have $250, $350, $360, $370 in her long-term savings. I'm going to put 10 into Squirrel. So he has 250, 300, and 20, 30, 40. And for emergency, I've got 100, 200 online, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 3. Okay. Now I have $15 left over, so that's going to go into the front of my wallet as my personal money for spending. And since Mum just rang, I think that it's going to be, I'm going to buy her some sultana cake and some crackers because I need to go visit with her. All right. So let's give this a count up. I have $13.90. And the highest on my tracker is $9.70. So that would be $4.20, I think. Yep. So it's that one there. We are careening towards the end of the year. This is the last cash stuffing for quarter 3. So Q4, and it's all downhill from here. And I had at the start of the year hoped to be able to finish this by the end of the year. I don't know if that will happen. The numbers are, I mean, we're getting there, but possibly not. Anyway, if you do nothing else, save your change. Hate to sound like a broken record, but, you know, no matter your income, it is tough at the moment. I think it's important to acknowledge that. And the thing in tough times that really can get you through is a little bit of understanding your finances. So even if you don't do cash stuffing, I really encourage you to rip the plaster, look at your bank statements, sit down, write a budget, because knowing where you are is that first step. The next thing to do is think about, you know, where you want to be, what your values are, how you want to spend your money. I think that's really important. Then all you got to do is do it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to be moving in the right direction. I thank you for being here. I am going to do a savings video, and then I'm going to go through all of these envelopes and get some of this cash back to the bank where it will be safer and it might earn a little bit of interest. So that'll be good. I hope to see you soon. Kia ora.